Whether you are an avid traveler or just travel during the peak seasons, I've got 10 tips for you today that are gonna make your next trip so much better. If you're new to my channel, my name is Amanda. I do a lot of fashion, luxury, and lifestyle videos here, so make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification button so you don't miss any future videos. Today's video is gonna be my top 10 tips on how to travel easier and more comfortable. If you're anything like me and you don't really travel a ton, but because of that, it is even more important that your trips are easier, more comfortable while you're away from home. This video is a must-have whether you travel a little bit or you travel a lot. Let's dive in. Tip number one is to start out with good luggage. So I partnered with Quince today to share some of their luggage and travel essentials. If you have any upcoming trips, I've got the perfect luggage set as well as packing cubes that I have to share with you. I ended up ordering both the 21-inch as well as the 24-inch hard shell luggage in the tan color. I really fell in love with the black and tan kind of contrast. If you've been around for a while, you know that I could be a little bit bougie when it comes to basically everything, and luggage is no exception. I feel like the luggage that you carry is just as important as the items, clothing, shoes that you pack. These pieces are not only beautiful, but extremely functional, very, very well organized. I'm super, super impressed with not only the quality of these pieces, but just the functionality of them as well. If you are anything like me when it comes to organization, especially when it comes to travel, you are gonna love these pieces of luggage. One, I think it's also really important to get pieces that are ultra lightweight. You do not want to add extra weight with your luggage. You want all the weight to come from the pieces that you're traveling with. So not only are these super, super lightweight, but the organization in these pieces are amazing. It actually comes with this panel that helps compress your pieces so you can fit even more in. It also comes with a little pouch on the side that has a removable laundry basket for your dirty clothes, which I feel like is genius. You don't have to worry about buying anything extra like that. It's all included. I often talk about something known as that luxury sweet spot, that quality meets luxury at that perfect price point, and I feel like Quince definitely falls in that category. I highly recommend you check out the website. I'm gonna link everything down below. I'll link these two pieces of luggage, but keep in mind they've got a ton of different colors as well as expandable versions, but I highly recommend you go and scroll through and read the reviews because these pieces are being compared to luggage that costs 2 and 3 times the cost. I also ended up grabbing their 6-pack of the Eco Compression packing cubes. I decided to grab the black because it matched the interior of the luggage the best, but they do have a few different colors to choose from. I really liked the size variety of the packing cubes options that they gave. I will make sure to link everything down below from Quince that I've shared with you so far. I do have a few more pieces from them that I want to share with you, but while you're scrolling, just kind of scroll through the entire website. It's a new brand for me, and I will say that I'm really, really impressed with this brand as a whole. I talk often on my channel about wardrobe essentials, capsule wardrobes, and things like that, and I really feel like this brand has done such an amazing job of picking those key categories when it comes to lifestyle, whether it's your wardrobe, whether it's travel, whether it's your home and your family. They've really done a great job of creating high quality pieces at amazing prices, but done in an eco-friendly way, which I love. So check out the links down below. Let's go ahead and move on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is to take a water bottle. I don't actually mean fill it up and take it with you to the airport. I mean pack a water bottle, not a tumbler, not something that is gonna need to be cleaned or gonna have all the difficult nooks and crannies to get out of, or a straw that you're not gonna be able to clean in a hotel room. This is one that I have from Stanley. I have a couple of ones that I recommend specifically for travel. I'll link them down below, but I feel like there is nothing worse than getting back to your hotel room at the end of a busy day and you realize you have nothing to drink. I feel like I am chronically dehydrated when I'm traveling, and it is always because there is never water in your room. So once you arrive to the hotel, immediately fill up your water bottle with water, maybe put some ice in your room so that you can always have fresh water and like iced water whenever you get back to your hotel room. And I feel like ever since I started adding a water bottle to my travel bag, it has been a game changer when it comes to my travel. Tip number 3 is to pack a pair of house slippers. I cannot stand walking around a hotel room barefoot. Please tell me I'm not the only one, but I hate it when they do not have a pair of house slippers in the room. But let's be honest, even the ones that they offer are always 10 sizes too big. They're always really, really thin. They're not comfortable. Pack yourself a pair of your favorite house slippers. Make the room as comfortable as you can possibly make it. And I feel like this makes a big difference. Put it by your shower when you get out so you have to walk around the bathroom barefoot, or walk around your room. I don't know why, it just gives me a blah, blah, blah. It grosses me out to walk around barefoot in a hotel room. I have no idea what's been on that floor. I have no idea how many people have walked on that floor barefoot or tracked in with their shoes. I know they clean the rooms, but I'm sorry, there's no way they clean them enough for me to walk around barefooted. So trust me, pack a pair of house slippers, you'll be a lot more comfortable. Tip number 4 is so important for your skin. If you are especially traveling to somewhere for the very first time, you have no idea what to expect as far as humidity or the air. It might be drier, it might be more humid. You never know how your skin is gonna react, so always pack eye and face sheet masks. I always recommend sheet masks just because they're so much easier to travel with and they're just so much easier to clean up after. I always like to take these. These are one of my favorite eye masks, and then I always grab a couple of different sheet masks. I actually recommend doing the eye masks every day that you're there. You can actually do these in the morning before you get ready for the day. Do it for just 5-10 minutes before you do your makeup routine. And then this really is just gonna depend on what your skin needs. You know pretty quickly how your skin is gonna behave when you're traveling somewhere else. I feel like this is such a game changer, and I don't know why everybody doesn't pack sheet masks in their luggage. It really is huge lifesaver when it comes to taking care of your skin when you're traveling. Tip number 5 is to downsize. Don't go without your skincare and beauty essentials. I feel like a lot of times when people travel, they think, oh, I'm not gonna take my entire routine. I'm just gonna take kind of my cleanser and maybe one serum and maybe, one moisturizer. And then you realize that your skin just behaves a little bit more differently. Don't do that. Try to keep the same routine that you're used to. And the way that I like to do that is using something like this. These are from Cadence. They're these little capsules that you can actually customize and personalize with the products that are in them. They actually now offer different sizes. I'll link them down below for you guys. There's a ton of different ones. They're all magnetic, and they have different colors to choose from, and like I said, different sizes, so it's gonna depend on, the size that you want for the product that you use. So as you can see, you can go through mine, you can see I've got face masks, I've got toothpaste, face exfoliator, I've got shampoo, I've got cleanser, conditioner, body moisturizer, makeup remover, lip balm. You can put anything that you want in these. I truly recommend trying to stay as close to your routine as possible when you're traveling. You don't wanna have to start all over when it comes to getting back onto your routine when you get back home, and you certainly don't want to go through a breakout or make your skin just kind of get out of whack. Stick to your routine, just downsize with the products that you take, but don't go without. Just downsize. Tip number 6 is gonna be specifically for the day that you are traveling to your location, and that is to dress comfortable, but still a little bit put together. There is nothing worse than getting to your location and realizing that your hotel room isn't ready, so you can't check in and get dressed, and you are wearing the biggest sweatshirt, the biggest sweatpants, messy bun, no makeup, and maybe you're supposed to meet somebody for lunch, or maybe you're supposed to go to a conference and check in because you're there for a business trip. Wear something that you still could go do a couple of things if you needed to when you get to your destination, or maybe you run into somebody at the hotel lobby or in the airport. I always recommend dressing comfortable, like what I'm wearing today. I have a few pieces from Quince that I wanted to share with you, but still put together. I still could go grab lunch with this, whether I had makeup on, whether my hair was in a messy bun, but because my outfit is still a little bit put together, I still feel good enough to go do a couple of things if I get to my location and I needed to. I've paired their cashmere tee, which I think I'm kind of obsessed with. I feel like this is definitely a capsule wardrobe essential. It comes in a few different colors. I've got it in black, and I paired it with their organic cotton blazer. I always recommend doing a layer option when you're traveling because you never know how cold the airport or the airplane or the taxi that you're gonna get in is going to be. So I love kind of doing a layer there. And then I also have on their point leggings. I love these because they can definitely be dressed down, but they can also be dressed up if you needed to in a pinch, which makes them perfect for travel. And if you want to not worry about hair, throw it up in a pony, and this is their cashmere baseball cap. I feel like this is so chic. This one also came in a few different colors. So I'll link these pieces down below, but like I said, scroll through all of their clothing. They really have great capsule wardrobe pieces, whether it's for travel or every day. Tip number 7 is to prepare for sleeping in not your bed. I feel like this is an area that we often forget about because we are just so wrapped up in worrying about what we're packing and what we're wearing and what we're taking with us on the trip that we don't prepare for actually sleeping in a bed that is not ours. I don't know about you, but I do struggle with getting a good night's sleep. So I do have a few things that I like to travel with. This is one of my must-haves when it comes to travel. This is a sleep pillow spray. I have two different ones from this brand. I'll link them down below that I recommend. I love these. I even use this every single night at home. It's kind of like a little spray that I put on my pillow. I'll even put it in between my sheets before I slide in. I usually spray this, go do my skincare routine, and when I come back, it's all dried down and it just smells so beautiful. And I definitely feel like it helps. I also recommend taking like a sleepy time tea. This is just something that I'm currently doing. It's a newer product for me. I'll link this down below. I'll link a few other tea options, but travel with something that's gonna help you get a better night's sleep. Tip number 8 is going to be to always travel with wireless chargers. There are two different styles that I recommend. First is gonna be the brick style, which I personally use when I'm charging my phone overnight. I hate whenever you get to a hotel room and you never know where the outlets are. Maybe there's not an outlet anywhere near your bed, so you're not really able to charge your phone near you. It has to be on the other side of the room. Grab a brick one. This one is gonna work for 3, maybe 4 chargers. I even have a larger one that's double the size that I can use for days. I also recommend grabbing something like this. These are very affordable, like around $30, $25. And this actually plugs directly into my phone. So I can actually carry this in my handbag. Like if I'm carrying like a crossbody or a bum bag or something, this can actually go in my bag and it just connects directly to my phone, and you'll get 1 to 1.5, maybe 2 charges on this one. So I recommend always traveling with 2 different options. Like I said, a brick style one, as well as like the directly on the phone kind. It just makes worrying about charging your phone a lot less stressful when you have no idea what to expect when you get to your room and where the charging options are. Tip number 9 is to keep your travel toiletry bag already stocked and ready to go. So because I use those capsules and I have my products filled in them, I actually refill everything when I get back and I do my unpacking portion. So when I go to grab it for the next trip, it's already ready for me to go. I make sure that I refill it with eye masks, with face masks, with deodorant, Q-tips, anything that I need. I feel like not only does this cut my packing time in half, if not more, it also eliminates me forgetting things that I might typically forget, like a hair tie or a scrunchie, or like I said, Q-tips, anything like that. It's already packed and ready for me to go in my toiletry kit. I do kind of skim it whenever I'm packing just to double check or if my routine changed in any possible way. But I feel like having your toiletry kit already pre-packed and ready to go is so much easier. Tip number 10 is to always prepare for shopping while you're on the trip, whether that's to bring an extra bag like this one. Quince does have a few options. I'll link those down below for you guys, but I just wanted to grab this one to show you an option for you. This is one I have from Longchamp. I like these in particular because they pack down really nicely so they don't take up a lot of space in your luggage. But I will also say another option is to take a larger piece of luggage than you actually need for the trip so that you have plenty of room within your luggage. So you can go for the 24-inch size instead of the 21-inch size if you want to do a little bit of shopping while you're there, or you can take just a little bag extra to carry on your way back for all your goodies. So there you have it, 10 tips to make your next trip a little more comfortable and hopefully a lot easier. Make sure to check out all the links down below, and if you're new to my channel, make sure to join the family by hitting that subscribe button as well as that notification button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.